Okay, I think we're live now. Could be wrong. I often am. Just popping on real quick to give you an update on what be happening, dude. What I'm thinking of doing. What I've already started doing, actually. Don't mind me, they've changed things around again and I'm so confused. Anyway, I realized something about myself. I can be very snarky. I was watching the beginning of, I kept seeing in my YouTube stuff, I kept seeing about this Apple River incident. And I went, okay, well, let me check into this. I watched one person give a testimony. And I went, oh, okay, well, before I get into this, let me see what both sides of the situation are. Because it was a prosecutor's witness was going first. So this has been going on for a while. It might be over by now. I don't know. But I determined I'm not going to watch. Not until I'm going to start from the beginning, is what I'm trying to say. And basically, I don't want to be corrupted by what the news media says, by what anybody else says. I want to hear, as if I'm a juror myself, the facts as they are presented. So I was watching the opening statements. And I was listening to the prosecutor, and he seemed to be laying everything out very clearly. So clearly, in fact, I was already convinced that the prosecutor was correct about who was the guilty party. That's not good for a juror. You're supposed to keep an open mind, right? Wait until all the facts are presented before you make up your mind. Well, I had already 90% made up my mind. I was willing to hear what the other side had to say. Okay, what's the rest of the story? As Paul Harvey used to say. I'm dating myself. So I continued watching. The defense attorney, excuse my French, pissed me off. He was gaslighting the whole time. He was, oh, the poor defendant. Oh, he's old. Oh, this and oh, that. And I'm going, So I started talking back to the screen. I'm sitting there having, ranting and raving all by myself. And I went, am I the only one that's getting this like this? Now, I cannot be a witness. Well, I could, but I have so many holes in my brain, I probably wouldn't be accurate, and I would say it this way one time and that way another time. So, yeah, I could not be a witness. I can't be a lawyer. I don't have the background or the mind to retain everything. I could not be a juror because you're supposed to remain objective, and facial expressions are supposed to go away. Well, mine are there. I do not have a poker face. If I'm thinking it, it's on my face. And it's loud and clear. And everybody needs earmuffs and earbuds in order to tune some of it out. That's just the way I am. So I could not be a juror unless they allow snarky jurors. So therefore, I have started, I'm waiting for YouTube to say it's okay to do any streaming on it, the snarky juror, because that's what I am. If you piss me off, you're going to know it. After watching channels like Emily D. Baker, she's got the legal info. She's got the legal slant. She's got they're doing it this way because. Me, I'm just going to give you what I'm feeling and opining as it happens. And by the end of the whole thing, I'm hoping that either I'm justified or I'm proven wrong. That's all you can hope for. Because I'm always curious, well, is it me? Am I just weird? Well, besides that, is anybody else feeling the same way I'm feeling? During the whole Depp trial, Depp v. Heard trial, I started out having no opinion other than, oh, another star bit the dust, however that goes. Because, he fed into the fame and the fortune and the drinking and the drugs and all this other stuff, and oh, it's sad what he did to Amber Heard. That's all I knew. Just that, because of her applying for the domestic temporary restraining order, TRO. That's all I knew. I didn't follow it. I was an admirer of Johnny Depp with his, especially the Pirates movies and Edward Scissorhands and, a mess of other stuff. I admired him as an actor. But I was saddened that he fell down the same path so many stars had fallen. That was what I thought before I started watching. And I started watching because I wanted to find out, okay, what's the truth of the situation? What's the whole kit and caboodle? By the time Mr. Depp finished speaking before, by the time his sister finished speaking, I'm going, oh my God. As an abuse survivor myself, I recognized in her, and when Depp started talking, I recognized in them the validity of what he was saying. And yes, he was a domestic abuse survivor. You can't fool one survivor. They know. They recognize themselves in the person. And if it had been a true story, there's no way she would have acted the way she did. Belligerent, arrogant, domineering. She was the abuser, not him. So as the trial is going along, I'm going, okay, is anyone else picking up on this too? And I watched most of it through Emily D. Baker's eyes, where she was saying, okay, this is what they're allowed to say, this is what they're not allowed to say, this is what has come in, this is what hasn't come in. Her commentary is always excellent, and plus she can be snarky. And as she says, facts, not fuckery, which is, I guess, what I'm calling gaslighting. Excuse me, that frog. Anyway, so that was one trial that I watched. And I feel justified, verified, acknowledged by the end of it by what the jury said. The jury felt the same way that I did. I watched the Gwyneth Paltrow trial, where someone accused, I can't even think of his name now, who accused her of attacking him on the slopes. That was wild. Jury agreed with me. The Darrell Brooks trial. Oh, what a mess. What a mess that was. That judge should be given sainthood for persevering as much as she did. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, so anyway, I've watched, several, and this goes, I was watching Nancy Grace when Casey Anthony was on trial, when Travis Alexander was murdered. I watched that. So this isn't something new. I've often watched these things to figure out, okay, what's the facts? What's the truth of the situation? And which one was with Casey Anthony? I was devastated. I was devastated when they didn't see what I saw. When the jury didn't feel they had enough. I was so pissed off when Anthony's attorney started spewing out a bunch of crap. You want to talk about narcissist? Normally there's not anything going on in my life, and bing, bing, bing. It was outrageous how that one ended up. Just inconceivable. So this isn't something new for me. This is something that I have done, is watched these things and trying to figure out for myself, not because the media says it, not because this news source says it, for myself. So I'm going to take advantage of that and open another channel. I can't do it on this channel because I don't feel it has the same flavor. Tea and Talk Time is where you stop by and you visit a friend and you catch up on their news and you figure out what's going on and how you're doing and stuff like that. You don't normally go by to see a friend who's snarkier and all get out, okay? So this channel, The Snarky Juror, is my opportunity to be as snarky as I want, or not. It won't always be snarky. But if I feel like saying something, I can, because it's entertainment, it's opinion, and it's commentary. So that's the whole premise of it. So I'm going to go, once YouTube says I can do it in my new channel, I'm going to start with the opening statements and take anybody who wants to follow with me, go through it, and see if you come to the same conclusion I do. Or give me your opinion why I might be off. And I'm way off usually, so, who knows. But I'm willing for the feedback. So that's what I'm going to do. In the next day or two, once I get things figured out, in the next day or two, I'm going to try to do that. Now we'll be using a different system. I'm using the OBS studio system right now. We'll find out when I play it back if you can hear anything or see anything. And the new system is on a different computer because various reasons. I'm trying to phase this one out and I can't. But I'm going to use StreamYard on the other one. So I'll still be figuring things out there. No matter what, I'm always trying to figure something out. So in a way, it doesn't really matter. So anywho, that's why I popped on. I wanted to let you know that I'm up to stuff. Ooh, I'm up to stuff. I need a t-shirt that says that. I'm up to stuff. That'll be one of my snarky jurors things, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, it's just opinion, commentary, a trial that catches my attention. Once I go through this, or while I'm going through the Apple River case, there's things that I want to revisit with the Depp v. Heard case, because somebody just doesn't get the hint that they're no longer wanted. Nobody wants to hear from them. Nobody believes them, except some delusional people, in my opinion. So there's a few things that I want to address there. So the snarky juror will deal with stuff like that. And hopefully it'll be entertaining. Hopefully it'll give you a different view. We'll see. And hopefully I'll get into a rhythm and be more visible. And I'll still do stuff on Tea and Talk Time. One of these days, excuse me, I want to update everybody on Buckeye, my grandson. He's got a new job working with a medical company, doing videos and promos and stuff for them, media, social media for them. And his soon-to-be wife in August is graduating or has graduated nursing school, and they'll be moving to Columbus because she's got a job all lined up there. I don't know. I don't remember if she said that it's like an internship at first when you first get out of college, or she already did that. I think she already did that. She did that at Cleveland Clinic. So when she finished schooling, which I think she has, then she's got a job at one of the hospitals in Columbus area. So they're moving to Columbus real soon. So they'll already be situated, and they're having a destination wedding. I won't be able to go, but they're having a destination wedding, and I guess that will happen. I don't know all the logistics. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drink this now. So I'm drinking Sprite right now instead of tea. I took my nephew to a doctor's appointment, so I was out running around, and that's what I was hankering for. So anyway, I just wanted to stop by and see how everybody's doing. And we'll see what happens. And hopefully I don't have to record this over again. We'll find out. So in the meantime, I will let you know when posts happen, and touch base with everybody, and we'll take it from there. So until the next time we get together, everybody take care, and really take care in these times. Say your prayers. Keep everybody covered in prayers. And God bless.